Hi, good day everyone. We are going to present a research study with the title Demographic Variables as Predictor of Member Satisfaction, a comprehensive assessment report on Social Security Systems service quality. And I, Abraham P. Comson, to discuss the first part of our study. On our introduction, they understand that delivering a high quality services is an essential for customer satisfaction and loyalty. Therefore, service organizations invest in their training of their employees, implementing efficient processes, and adopting innovative technologies to improve their performance and meet the ever-changing demands of the public. In addition, understanding the level of service quality provided by SSS is crucial for future professionals and contributors. This knowledge will empower individuals to choose wisely when entrusting their future to insurance benefits and have realistic expectations in with government processes. Next is statement of the problem. This research may also help other researchers to identify the level of overall satisfaction in different variety of services offered by SSS. Next is methodology. To carry out this study, the quantitative research design was utilized the descriptive survey questionnaires as its main data gathering tool. Next is results. Demographic profile in terms of sex. The result on these graphs only shows that most of the respondents who participated in this present study are males. Next is demographic profile in terms of age. It only shows that the standard and most extensive age range of the 119 respondents is 25 to 34 years old. Next is demographic profile in terms of highest level of education. In this graph, it only shows that the most significant portion of respondents are college graduates. Last, demographic profile in terms of job. This graph shows that the most significant portion of respondents are full-time employees. 111 respondents out of 119 are full-time employees.
Based on the gathered analysis of demographic profiles, which is considered to be a powerful in the pursuit of equity, it enables us to obtain demographic information for making successful decisions. This demographic data serves as a fundamental tool to understand and assess the distinctions among respondents, as well as to obtain a deeper understanding of demographic trends and requirements. Based on the employment category, we assess that most of the respondents are from the government, which tallied 47.06%, followed by 39.50%, which came from the private enterprise. And the self-employed and others both match with 6.72%. Next category, we also check those respondents if they have physical disability, and it shows that almost 96% were not physically disabled. In our assessment of the access to the internet, it shows that 100% of the respondents have access to the internet, and the frequency of access in the internet is as needed by the respondents. In relation to the internet access availability, we also check what are the gadgets they use every time they need to connect to the internet. As we can see in the table, most of the respondents, which tallied to 85%, use their cell phones, and second highest with 59% use their personal computers such as desktop, laptop, and tablets, while 49% was during their work in the office, and the use of computers at schools, library, and the internet cafe average at almost 2%. As to the SSS benefits, which the respondents already applied online, the salary loan appears to be the most availed, while the maternity sickness claims benefits tallied most almost with 12%, and the other benefits such as pension loan, retirement, disability, funeral, death, and seems to be in a low percentage avail. As to the frequency of the e-services of SSS, it showed that 63.86% of the respondent use it as needed and also showed that 11.76% use these e-services monthly. We also assessed the level of agreement on the SSS services, and it showed that most of the respondents agreed in the queries we asked in terms of service deliveries. The frequency and percentage distribution based on the number of hours spent to get the SSS e-services from the first attempt to access and the SSS provided the services, it showed that less than 1 hour tallied the highest percentage with 42.02%. And with the result in the amount of time accepted to receive the SSS e-services, it showed also that less than 1 hour with 52.10% is the time to receive the SSS e-services.
For our next statement, can you confidently access the SSSE services during regular business hours? Out of 119 respondents, there are 105 respondents who answered yes that they can confidently access the SSSE services during business hours. For our next statement, what would be the most preferable time to you in extending business hours? Out of 119 respondents, there are 54 respondents who answered to be open on Saturdays, which is equivalent to 45.38%. This table shows the best way for respondents to receive information about SSS services. The highest percentage is email and social media with a percentage of 44.54. For our next one is the respondents' level of agreement to the service of SSS, which has the highest mean of 3.81 in written and verbal language was clear, which has a verbal interpretation of agree. This table shows the respondents' level of assessment of the overall service quality of the SSS. The statement, how satisfied were you with the overall quality of SSS services, has a weighted mean of 3.79, which can also be interpreted as satisfied. And for our conclusion, in this digital age, the SSS recognizes the importance of offering online services and adopting technological advancement to improve the member experience. Members can easily access their accounts, check their contributions, and apply for benefits through secure online platforms. These digital initiatives not only enhance the convenience of members but also contribute to the cost efficiency and accuracy in SSS operations. And for our recommendation, the researchers crafted four recommendations. The first one is it is recommended that the SSS continue to optimize e-services for efficient transaction. Members should be able to apply for benefits, request documents, and make payments with ease. Second one is in terms of procedures and communication. Since most respondents prefer to extend regular business hours on Saturdays, it is recommended that SSS consider implementing Saturday operations to accommodate the needs of its clients. And for our third one, in terms of access and facilities, it is best that the website, mobile app, and the facilities of SSS are accessible to senior citizens and people with disabilities. This ensures that all individuals, regardless of their age or physical abilities, can easily navigate and utilize the services provided by the SSS. And for our last recommendation in terms of service and product delivery, most of our respondents suggest that SSS should improve its internet connectivity to reduce inconvenience experienced by its member since most of the time the e-services are not accessible or offline. It is recommended that the SSS allocate resources toward enhancing its information technology infrastructure and establishing an efficient and stable internet connectivity. That ends our presentation. Once again, I am Georgia Reyes, and together with me is Mr. Abraham Comson and Mr. Mark Hernandez. We would also like to thank our professor, Dr. Florinda Vigonte. Thank you and God bless.